The Mishnah tells us that chesed is one of the things upon which the world stands. Al shosha dvarim ha'olam omed, Torah, avoda, and gemilas chasadim. Yet, interestingly enough, while chesed, undoubtedly we know what it means on some level, to go and to share acts of loving kindness, to provide for others, there's a very, very beautiful comment of the Chidushei Harim, which in many ways highlights or crystallizes a particular element of what chesed itself is really all about. He points out that in the list in Parsha Shmini of all the non-kosher birds, so one of the non-kosher birds is the chasida. Rashi writes in his Perush al HaTorah, quoting Chazal, why is it called a chasida, this bird? Because it performs acts of chesed, im chaverta, with its friends. Wonder many of the Achronim, the Chidushei Harim amongst them, why exactly would this bird be not kosher? A bird which is called chasida, a bird which provides and which shares with all of its friends, why would that bird not be kosher? I would think it would certainly be a kosher bird. It's defined by its name, highlights the extent to which it's the bird whose existence is predicated on sensitivity and compassion. Why wouldn't it be kosher? So the Chidushei Harim very famously comments, because while the chasida does chesed, Chazal tells it does chesed with its friends, but it doesn't expand or move beyond its real initial group. In that sense, even though it does an element of chesed, it performs chesed, it is not the kind of chesed which the Torah values. The Torah does not value one that only takes care of its own. The Torah values those who are able to move beyond those that they are most comfortable with, to move beyond those that are exactly like them, and to provide chesed, to be able to perform acts of loving kindness for others also. Rabbi Shimon Shkop very famously elaborates on this in his introduction to say for Shari Yosher, of defining who are those people that we feel more of a connection with, that we feel more of an allegiance towards. Who are those people that we're able to build something with? In that sense, chesed is not just an act of kindness, of providing for others, but part of the question is, who are the recipients of your kindness? If you only take care of those that are exactly like you, so then that undermines elements of the extent to which we're really being sensitive, to really taking care of others. If, in contrast, we're able to share in a very beautiful way, to move beyond our comfort zone, to take care of others, so then in many ways that highlights what real chesed is. It's true undoubtedly that chesed is geared towards providing for others. It is certainly the case. But, as Dessler points out very famously in his Kuntras HaChesed, that a lot of what chesed does also, and this idea is an idea which we have in Rishonim also, it does something for us. Where Dessler points out the people I give to are the people I end up forming more of a connection with. In that sense, the more that you give beyond, it isn't just when I feel a connection to lots of other people, so then I want to give them something. But sometimes, as it says with Dessler, when you give to someone, you provide acts of chesed, that strengthens the bond that we're able to feel with others. In that sense, al shosha dvarim ha'olam omed, chesed is the way in which we connect to others. Chesed is the way in which we can develop and highlight our sensitivity to all those whatever they may happen to need. And sometimes, as with Dessler, if we don't feel a connection, it's through that act of chesed, to providing to someone else, that we can begin to feel in a more real way the extent to which we are connected to lots of other people, to build a certain connection, certain relationships with all those around us.